Alright, so as the aorta comes out of the heart, you have the ascending aorta, aortic arch, and descending aorta. First branch is the brachiocephalic artery, which comes out here to give off the right subclavian artery and the right common carotid artery. The next branch is the left common carotid artery, and then the last branch of the aortic arch is the left subclavian artery. So back over here, the right subclavian artery becomes the right brachial artery, which will eventually branch off to become the right radial artery and the right ulnar artery. Okay, so to bring the blood back, we have the right radial and ulnar veins. Branching off to the right radial vein would be the median cubital vein, which comes up to join with the right brachial vein, and then all the way up to the right subclavian vein. Coming down from the head here would be the right external jugular vein. When those two come together, you have a right brachiocephalic vein dumping into the superior vena cava. On the other side, left subclavian vein, left external jugular vein becoming the left brachiocephalic vein, and again dumping into the superior vena cava. Alright, so from the descending aorta, we'll have the thoracic aorta running behind the heart, and as it pierces the diaphragm, we have the abdominal aorta. The branch over here will take you to the splenic artery. The little knob here will be to the superior mesenteric artery. Moving down a little further, you have the right and left renal arteries, and the little stub sticking off the side would be the inferior mesenteric artery. The abdominal aorta then splits to become the right and left common iliac arteries, and then becoming the right and left femoral arteries. And on this side, you'll see it's the back of the knee, so this would be the left popliteal artery. And as it moves down a little further, you will become the posterior tibial artery and then the dorsalis pedis artery. So now I have to take the blood back up to the heart. We have the right great saphenous vein. The left great saphenous vein is not shown here. And also, as it moves up a little further, the right and left femoral veins have been cut on the model, but you will have the right and left common iliac veins dumping into the inferior vena cava, which will stay the same name all the way back up to the heart. Branches off of here, you have the right and left renal veins. This will be the superior mesenteric vein. The inferior mesenteric vein normally dumps into the splenic vein. And then, like I said, all the way back up to the heart, dumping into the right atrium, through the tricuspid valve, the right ventricle, through the pulmonary semilunar valve, pulmonary trunk, right and left pulmonary arteries, coming back through the right and left pulmonary veins into the left atrium, through the bicuspid or mitral valve into the left ventricle, which will then go back out through the aortic semilunar valve and back into the aorta to start all over again.